Hey guys, what's going on? I know it has been a long time, but my name is Chrono, and if you don't know, about a year ago, I was making videos on a decently regular, not really regular basis. So, to kind of give an explanation, we're going to play Minecraft in the background. It was the first thing that I could actually access. We're going to do a run through of what's happened over the past year and why I haven't made a video. And then we're going to, enjoy a little bit of games. So let's do this. I really have not played a game. And I'm sorry if you hear noises in the background. I have two cats now, which they seem like they're wrestling a little bit, brother, sister, inseparable, that kind of deal. But, I digress. No. You cannot get behind my computer. Okay, you were behind my computer. Alright, I may have to lock him out of this room for a little bit while I record something. But, I'm back, sort of. We're going to make a new world. We're not really worried about anything too serious. But yeah, I think the last video I made, I was actually talking about moving the first time. And I have moved again since then. And, you can't go back there to my computer. You can sit in my lap, but you can't go back to my computer. Okay, you're just going to try that anyway. Alright, so what had happened is I moved out of the place I was living. I moved out on my own. And I had gotten everything set up. I should probably be playing the game at the same time. Had gotten everything set up. And what really happened was, at the time I was working 2 jobs. I had no time to actually record anything. Well, let me phrase it. I had time. It's just the time that I just spent playing games, trying to relax. Not to say that this isn't relaxing, but I spent my time, trying to get other things done. And, of course, fast forward a few weeks after moving in, and I met this girl, we started dating, and we've been together ever since. But, I spent a lot of my free time with her, and what free time I didn't have that I had where she wasn't there, I spent at my house, again, like I was with 2 jobs, playing random games, trying to, just relax. And so it eventually just kind of spiraled into something where, not necessarily that I didn't have motivation, but something I didn't feel like doing in the time that I had. And I really don't like the snowy areas. We're going to have to find something different. But, we started dating. A few times I tried to actually make videos, and it never really worked out. I couldn't really find anything that I wanted to do. Of course, I could always do Overwatch, but it's been a while since I played it. I had a recording where I'd done on PC, and I played for like an hour doing the league stuff. And pretty much what had happened, and this is one of the last recordings I did, pretty much what happened is that what the program that I used to capture my screen, which also doubles as my editing program, supposedly when I tabbed out of the game to make sure everything was up and running, when I got back into the game progressed like it should have. Like, I was actually able to play the game, but I guess tabbing out had actually screwed up with my capturing program. So, of course, I had the audio that I recorded because I record audio with Audacity, and then I use a different program to actually put my screen capture or whatever video I captured at the time with my audio and put it together. But I had that, and it just recorded a black screen for the whole time. So I don't really know what happened. I never really looked into it. So, that was pretty much the last big thing I recorded. I did have some video set aside a while back, and this was actually very recently, like in the past 3 months. I was going to play Overwatch, and they were just announcing the symmetric changes from support to defense. So I had videos set aside to actually make a montage of Symmetra because I actually played Symmetra as support. I wasn't the best Symmetra character. I was decent, but I enjoyed playing her. She's actually one of my favorite characters in the game. But I was going to make a montage of old Symmetra versus new Symmetra when new Symmetra came out, and I kind of missed that window, mainly because I at the time I had gone back to playing Final Fantasy 14 as my main game. What? No, catch me out. Oh, hello. You're in my lap. But I started playing Final Fantasy 14 full time as a game, or as full time as I could be with a girlfriend and a full time job, working 5-10 hours overtime a week. No, you can't get up on the desk. I'm sorry, you have to get out of my lap. But I played that, and pretty much the motivation to make the montage had subsided. But on top of this, and it's not the reason why I didn't do it, but it has a factor in it. The apartment that we moved out of was a 1-bedroom, 750 square foot apartment. My living room was very small. My bedroom was probably about the size of my living room. I had enough room in there for a desk for my TV and my PS3 and my bed, and that was it. So my living room consisted of a recliner, a table, a coffee table, a futon because that's all I could afford at the time, and then my small corner desk for my computer, all the things that my computer had with it, and then my TV for my PS4. So pretty much, instead of actually recording, since I had everything right next to each other, it just kind of ruined that motivation having to do that. So I basically just wasted all my free time playing games on the PS4. I would occasionally play a game on the PC, just trying to get used to the PC controls, which I've played games on the PC before, but I've never actually done it in a hardcore fashion to where I'm setting up my own keybind, setting up my own where everything's at, setting up macros and all this stuff. So I never really wanted to do anything where I could progress on the channel or anything like that. So I never really did. And of course, similar fashion to what I've always been. I kind of repeat myself in certain ways. But so that happened, and of course, as time went on, it initially started as, hey, my PC is right next to my PS4. I can record whenever I want to. I don't have to try and set anything up. I've got everything to where I'm not trying to makeshift a desk for my microphone to sit on. I'm not trying to play a game looking one way and then have my computer sitting 160 degrees to my left, trying to make sure everything's recording and make sure everything's recording on the PS4 at the same time. Oh, here we go. This is the layout I kind of like. So, that's kind of the mentality I had, and then it eventually just turned into the reason why I didn't record at all, on top of everything else that was going on. So, fast forward a few months, you got the hey kitty, you got the initial urge to create the montage for Symmetra, and like I said, I got a little bit of footage down for the old Symmetra, and then that was it. I think I might actually build my house here. So that happened, and then that was back in early May, late April, maybe.